What's really frustrating is like in the past 2 videos, all people are writing in the comments is, "Where's AOT?" It's like twice a week. Thursday, Friday. Just look at the previous videos.
I think somebody commented that on the Suicide Squad video. They were like, "Man, I'm looking for Attack on Titan season 2, episode 11."
Man, we're not an Attack on Titan reaction channel.
Right?
Like us so much, give me money.
Yeah.
Give us some money, and we'll do all Attack on Titan forever.
Hey everybody.
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will, and we are Working Title. We're back.
Attack on Titan season 3.
Season 3. But wait, are we actually doing season 3, Sam?
It's the OVA.
It's the OVA. Because we finished season 2. Sorry I wasn't there.
Guys, today we are watching the OVA No Regrets Part 1 and Part 2. Part 2 will be coming out in the next video, but right here we're going to be focusing on the first half of this OVA. From what I know, this is about Levi. What's his last name? I don't know his last name.
Captain. His last name is
Captain Levi. Captain Levi. Yeah. Adam has not seen this one.
No.
He knows nothing about it.
No cap.
I know one thing about it because I looked up the episode a long time ago and I was like, "Ooh, this has to be the OVA swipe off." But the one thing I know about it is something we've already seen in season 2 now.
Underground Cities.
Underground Cities.
Yeah. That's it.
Hey guys, make sure you leave a like if you enjoy this content. We really appreciate it when you guys do that. And make sure you hit that subscription button. Flick that notification bell whenever we drop videos.
Guys, it's not a market substitute. If you have not seen Attack on Titan No Regrets, go watch it somewhere, then come back to our channel and watch our reaction, baby. We're gonna punch it. Bah! Finally, something Adam hasn't seen. The Underground.
Illuminati.
Who would have thought? I wonder how far back in time we're gonna be. Wow, it's a big city too.
Maybe this is where that ODM gear was going. Hey, it's Levi!
Oh, it's not. He's a thief! What the fudge? They were bouncing.
Well, it was just them hooking and letting go.
Oh. Bro. Oh, maybe it's like Robin Hood.
I feel like it's probably going to be like, oh, this is so cool. This is going to be like, everyone in Levi's life dies to the deal.
Wow.
That's the shot from season 2 too.
Sealed immigration plan.
Okay, so this is where people were supposed to go?
Dang. Never going to the surface.
Straight up a Star Wars thing right there. It's so weird that like these OVAs are canon and like they don't make a big deal for people to go watch them.
I don't know why they're not on like the streaming services.
Well, I would have put Isla's Notebook. I thought that was
That's
a very important episode. Or at least to contextualize the fact that there's a person named Ymir that's important.
Ba-da-da-da-dun, dun, dun. No regrets. Bro, how like...
This is the slums, dude.
Slipped him some more.
立体起動装置が手に入ってから仕事が格段にやりやすくなったよな。みんなへの分け前も聞いたか。階段通行料も値上がりしたって。あれじゃ貧乏人はますます日の光が。
Dang.
Does the above world even know about this place?
Armin spoke of it like they knew about it.
Yeah. I think they talked about it in the season 2 finale also.
Wow, so you,
The immigration thing.
they charge you a toll to go up. Maybe that's why he's got a weak ankle. For all the years he's not in the sun.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh crap, it's gonna be like one of those things where like they do a heist, they all die, but he gets the money to leave.
Why is he like this?
Is she tied up?
I think she has food in her hands.
床を汚してくれたことは多めに見て今すぐ出ていけ
Oh, never mind. A bird.
Oh my gosh, yeah. How'd a bird get down here?
思いっきり噛みつきやがって捕まえたら俺に一番に楽しませろ
Ew,
よ
that's gross.
あんなガキいたぜ
Oh, I cannot wait to see them put the
Yeah.
smackdown on these
Hell
guys.
yeah.
11号って言え議員のロボフさん肝入りの公認会
The
に
nobles.
Lobov, what is it, San?
It's
like master or something.
もういいそこどけ
Oh!
What'd he lose? Did he lose some fingers? Oh,
Just a
just
cut.
slashed his wrist.
Hey, bro, don't ever touch me again.
Oh. Okay.
Stab or punch?
汚ねえ手で触るな
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Okay, punched.
うちは清潔第一だからさ手洗って出直しなよ
Ugh.
Dang, no wonder he's such a good fighter. Just from like growing up in an environment like this.
だってあったかいと思って
Aww.
どうしたんだ
Birdie.
That's like, why the fuck is going on down here? Probably think it went through like a teleporter to hell.
まさか
An Oblivion Gate.
そのためだけにあっちはリーダー
Oh, so they don't know her?
Well, this is like
It's a
I'm just-
flashback.
Oh, okay,
flashback
okay.
from like the first part.
Gotcha.
Levi, bro.
あんたたち立体起動装置使ってたの見たことあるんだ
3D.
That's probably a
Maybe
translation for ODM gear.
あれやってみたいんだ
Omnidirectional
私も
movement gear.
Yeah. 3-dimensional. Thank you. I wonder what the translation for the bro part is. I love that. Bro. I'm getting a lot of Oh, I know that song.
I like the song.
Copyright, but still. Season 1. I was gonna say, this reminds me a lot of kind of like Les Mis vibes. The aesthetic and the clothing everybody's wearing. I like the music choice.
Me too.
Man, what do you hook onto?
The ceiling.
Buildings in
Yeah.
the ceiling.
Shoot the ceiling every time.
Oh, they found there's like a hole to go out.
Whoa.
Imagine a Titan gun under there.
Yeah.
That would suck. There's nowhere to escape to except the stairway.
Well, and that maybe.
Yeah, I guess if you have the gear.
I wonder how deep down it is.
Has to be pretty fucking deep if
Yeah.
like if the
It's completely subterranean.
ceiling can hold up a whole city above.
Dang it.
Man, I wish I could read that.
Wish it was translated.
仕事を頼みに来た家を間違えたんじゃないここは便利屋じゃないよ
Oh.
いや彼の足はもう限界だ地上の病院で治療をしなければ仕事の前金話を聞いてもらえるね
I don't trust this at all.
いいだろ
Okay.
This is gonna be like a trap.
Oh, I like that. I like the design. It's creepy and it's so ominous.
Yeah. Because the real hell is above them.
Well, it looked like there was like steps and then like a transit system of like
Yeah, I thought I saw train tracks.
like a coal mine. Of
Yeah.
Probably how they bring shit down there. I mean,
Yeah.
How else would they get food?
Yo, okay, it's like the place that Armin and them were going down to, literally.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap.
腕は確かだ
This is gonna be from like the noble family.
Yeah, maybe Labov, whatever that was.
And they've never been up here.
Hell no.
どうやってこうして私が直接会ったことが全てだ
He's a Lannister! Oh no.
お前たちが受け取るのは
What will the job be, you think?
Kill somebody. Or something.
地上の居住権だ
Oh.
Shoot.
リヴァイ準備できたぜ
Where do they get the pressurized air to refill their stuff?
Yeah, I was wondering.
I was just wondering that about Reiner and Bertold too. How the heck did they make the Shiganshina?
馬車の男の身元も間違いない
Also, how funny it would be if like the shipments were all just going down to Levi this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably not it, but it's just
Talking about with Annie on the boat?
yeah. But that was way after this.
Still make
You're... Doggo.
Have we ever? Oh, we've seen one dog in the show.
Wow, I guess this is the beginning of the episode, yeah.
持ってない
Oh, so there's actually
Oh.
MPs and scouts. What just happened?
Not well trained.
Yeah, probably.
Military police versus the scouts.
Whoa.
What if his target's like he has to kill Erwin,
Erwin, yeah, that's what I was
Erwin or
thinking.
something? Because he has to meet him at some point.
Wings of freedom. Oh, well, speaking of, there's your boy.
Oh, never mind.
I like how he grinned. He was like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He used to me.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
They split formation.
Woo-hoo! Alright.
He's legit Spider-Man.
Yep.
This would be so cool as a movie, man.
Oh, shit.
It's yeah. Erwin face off with Levi.
Oh, my God.
What the fudge?
Oh,
Teach! Oh, me!
Wow.
Oh,
That's
man.
sick.
Oh, well, we never got to see him really fight.
Yeah.
He went up against Levi.
They said he's the second best fighter behind him.
Oh, crap.
Oh, there's Erwin.
Let's
Yeah.
go. We've never seen him fight.
No.
Holy crap.
We saw him fight last the finale. Oh, woo! I'm still on edge, even though I know they both
I
live.
know.
周りをよく見ろ
Oh, snap.
Oh, man, I was about to say, like, Arya's him.
状況判断が早いな
It's so cool.
Death
Holy crap.
I'm missing Levi in action.
I missed the two
い
together.
くつか質問をさせてもらうこれをどこで手に入れた
Say nothing.
お前がリーダー
Damn.
この薄暗い小見た目から少しでも浮き上がるために身につけたんだ光が当たって当然のお前らには分からないだろうな私の名はエルヴィン・スミスお前の名はお前たちの罪は問わない代わりに力を貸せ調査兵団に入団するんだ
What about those two?
Screw them, man.
Yeah, that was like.
憲兵だ好きな方を選べ
Fair enough, I guess.
いいだろ調査兵団に入ってやる
Interesting. So it wasn't by choice. I mean, technically it was, but in a completely different manner. Oh, shoot. That's really... Oh, gosh. All right. Well, that was OVA Part 1 of No Regrets.
Didn't it look like at the beginning of the episode it said 05A? Didn't it look like it said that?
Zero-
Or 02A?
Oh, the OSA, whatever?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
I just made up my own headcanon that it was a translation for OVA because it's not season 1 or season 2. That entire city is under Trost, right? I'm pretty sure that was under
No.
Trost.
I missed that part where they said it was
it said
the
it's
safest
under,
land.
It's behind all three walls, so it's underneath the capital city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. It looked like when they was doing the upper shot that it was not. I didn't mean Trost. It looked like Stohas, which is why I thought it was the same staircase that Armin was going down into.
No, but it looked very similar.
Yeah, it was like identical. It's crazy. When I meant Star Wars, what I meant is in the old Republic games, there's like a city, and Coruscant applies to this too, where it's like people live so far down below the skyscrapers that eventually the skyscrapers start overlapping and the sun never hits you at all. So it's the same exact scenario. And in the KOTOR game, you have to buy your way up, and most people don't ever make the money to go up. So it's exactly like this scenario. So you have all these people down here.
It made me think of the Godzilla Ancient Ruins.
Yeah, just like it's a subterranean city. And
the pyramid from Alien vs. Predator, where they make the aliens.
Were they saying their ankles, their muscles,
Their
are
legs.
just-
Yeah, they're not getting vitamin D or whatever it is.
Okay. So we give them, at least I give them crap all the time for not fighting because of the ankles, but maybe there's like some.
Well, that's what I was saying.
I
I
loved
was
your
like,
comment.
maybe that's the legit reason why he broke
Yeah.
his ankle and he's like fucked for a little.
Yeah, maybe his bones are more sensitive, and maybe that's why he's so good at ODM gear. Maybe like he hated like using his leg, like it hurt to walk all the time, so he just got really good at something that allowed him to
Just
propel away from ever using your legs.
Yeah.
Although they always land super hard when they're doing
I
it.
was
They
just
do.
gonna say that too. I was like, no one ever like talks about the fact that like you're propelling your body at such speeds, and no one takes into account like you're gonna be hitting it with something with
Yeah.
some part of your body, and that has to hurt.
Is that our first time seeing like some major parkour? Like Levi going through the building, landing, running, jumping over stuff, and then hitting ODM gear again? Most of the time, I think we just see people bounce off trees, bounce off buildings. Well, no,
We've seen
Aaron did some
Season
crazy
one.
fucking shit in the air.
We've seen acrobats or like acrobatic moves throughout season 1,
Yeah.
and then most recently like Historia was doing all that crazy maneuver in the sky. So like we've seen that. If you're talking about specifically more Spider-Man stuff, where it's like air ground, this is probably
That,
the best
yeah.
example of that.
Yeah, I don't think we've really seen something like that.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, specifically Levi going through a super small,
Yeah,
human-sized crevice.
like very specific moves instead of like kind of just broad open acrobats. It's more like through the window, through the door.
Immediately
It's really cool.
having all that momentum and velocity, and then jumping over some barrels, doing a backflip, and then more ODM gear.
And what's something we never like, or at least I never thought of, but on the rewatch I thought of it, is this whole like Levi doesn't like to be dirty thing.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
funny. He's like a super clean freak, and it actually made me appreciate the first scene we ever like saw him in to begin with, because that guy, his like best friend's like bloody, and despite his like detest of dirt, he still grabs the dude's bloody hand.
Well, Levi was also covered in blood in that scene too. He had
Well,
blood
even
all
still,
over
but he
his
was like
face.
complaining, like, "Oh, this is disgusting. I hate
Yeah.
this." And then there's a scene in the scene he literally looks at the bloody hand, and it's like, gonna grab it. I don't
Yeah.
care. So
Yeah.
it's just an interesting thing because I saw he complained about it like 3 times in the episode about, you just stepped in my house, you are dirty. The guy walks in, he's like, nope, slice the hand.
Don't
do
put your
not
filthy hand on me.
don't come back when your hygiene is at the appropriate level. And they even did the shot that they did in season 1 where they are at the castle he lives in.
Opens the window
Oh,
with the
and he's-
face mask.
Yeah,
on.
with the face
And
mask.
the bandana.
I was under the impression the city was going to be like for the rich, which would explain why he has such like a posh look to him all the time. Like he looks so like elegant. But no, he's just like French Revolution, Les Mis, Levi.
Yeah. And I mean, they kind of had said too that was like the like failed or given up like immigration plan
Yeah.
to like escape, or I mean, I'm guessing it was probably to leave the walls too. I'm assuming that's what it was. I don't know. I don't know if it's supposed to be immigration, like, you know, when we see the end of season 2 credits of all the people migrating. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be that was supposed to be the way they came into this area, or is that was supposed to be the way they're leaving this area.
Yeah.
Either way, they're not doing it anymore.
So failed immigration plan. Do you mean like, oh, so you're saying like
Like, I'm saying that, like, they built up the walls, and then they're like, okay, we need a plan to, like, leave or get people out of here. And they gave up on that, and so they just had the city left over. Or they ended up traveling underground, getting to where they're at, and then building their places.
Isn't it in one of the opening credits of either the first season or the other one when they're explaining that Titans were ravaging humans for 100 years and people were in the ground walking and Titans were above them?
Yeah, they were in a
like
canyon.
yeah,
That's what-
like
that-
a ravine.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like, I can't tell if they were talking about it was either going to or their attempt to leave.
Well, I'm wondering, was that first and then they built everything?
Well, I'm still very iffy on like if the humans even built the wall at this point, just because the Titans are in the walls.
Yeah,
It would be a cool idea if it was like they were hoping it would be something like Helm's Deep, where there's like a cavern and their goal was to like use it as an escape, like, if things go really bad, if this is at the center of Cinna, or what is a Cintra? Not Cintra.
Cinna.
Yeah, the main capital. the main capital. If the goal is like, all right, the final wall's broken through, we just need to go down and escape through, just like Winterfell tunnels, like an escape path that they just gave up on.
And I mean, it was season 1. They showed the canyon and the Titans on top, but then it's weird because in the season 2 outro, they show the people migrating, but it's like an open land. So
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Nothing is clear in the show of like exactly how the history of this world is unfolded, and they're not told about 90% of what happens outside the walls. So I mean, everything could just like even what they talked about of them in the diagram they show of them like hiding from the Titans, like that could just be BS too. So
it's also weird. Like, oh, go ahead.
What did they talk about in the last few episodes about the underground cities? All I remember is Armin trying to take.
I haven't edited those ones yet, so I haven't gotten to read the subtext. But it's after Eren controls the Titans, and then it's the second part where Jean and Armin are talking, and there's this outro bit before it goes to the monkey on the wall, and it's talking about something that happened with the people down below. I don't know what it was, but it was
I forget what they said exactly. I don't remember if they said that they were gonna go, that they went down there, or somebody went down there.
Isn't that where Annie's being held though?
Yeah.
I think Annie is being held somewhere down here.
They said somewhere underground.
Yeah, somewhere hidden away.
In the Utopia district.
There might be other
That's to the north.
Well, if we're going with the idea that this isn't in Stohas, like you said, then Armin and the crew were leading Annie down into tunnels that they said were used for construction that they stopped on. So there's probably other tunnels that Annie could potentially be hidden underneath for now. That's not this place, but they have shown it twice now from both the actual show and the OVAs. So maybe Annie's here. I don't know. What's weird about this place is the layout of the constructive. What the buildings look like.
Yeah,
completely different type of buildings. This is more like Egyptian or Middle Eastern.
Ancient.
Well, it's square and your typical
It's all stone.
Yeah, you know. And then up
looks
above,
really nice in some areas.
Yeah, and then up above it's
dead center.
Venice and European. It's so weird. I wonder what was the choice. Maybe it's because they live in a stone environment. You just carve out what you can instead of bringing
all the
clay and stuff for the people.
Yeah. What do you think his mission was?
That's what I was about to bring up. They didn't really say what it was.
Who do you think those people were?
I mean, they're clearly royalty, so I'm assuming that they're connected to whatever family his story is related to. I forget what that Rice, yeah. Rays.
It'd be cool just because Isla's notebook connected as a side plot. It'd be cool if this ends up being a thing in season 3 where when we finally get to meet the royal family, Levi lashes out because he's I've already worked for these scum, and has a realization or something.
Yeah.
Assuming that this story doesn't end after the part 2 of the OVA that we haven't seen yet.
I mean, I'm assuming actually that their mission involved Erwin, regardless, because the guy said,
and he was already down there.
Well, that, and also the guy said, "Hey, even if you don't accept this mission, you're still going to meet the target."
Oh,
that's what the guy with the mustache said to him.
Yeah, then I wonder.
So that means it was Erwin, but just in what capacity was he? What was he supposed to do? I don't know.
I wonder, what their goal, if they're trying to kill Erwin because he might be the best chance of figuring out the stuff that happens. See, here's the thing. I just watched episode 1, and Erwin wasn't in charge of that mission that went out beyond the wall.
No, he was not.
It was the other dude.
He was a lieutenant.
Yeah, so Erwin was still moving up the ranks. He might not have had the authority to make that choice. So does that mean... Or to make choices to go do missions yet with Hanji and all of them. So does that mean Levi's only been a part of Erwin's group for 5 years? It's crazy. If that's the case, it's crazy because I would have just assumed their friendship's gone longer. But I guess they're just really good friends. But they've only really known each other for 5 years then at that point.
Yeah.
Best moment for me in the episode was just Mish tanking through the wall to catch
Jesus, that was
literally
incredible. He's shitting on Levi.
Yeah.
He jumped through the wall, a clay wall, to tackle Levi into the dirt. That was the coolest thing ever.
No, I loved it when Levi went Spider-Man through the building.
Well, it's nice because Mish didn't really get a lot of screen time in season 1. He was this guy who was sniffing people and seemed to know stuff. We sussed him as maybe a Titan or a Titan supporter. And then he got trump carded by the
Beast.
Beast
Lamont.
before we could even really see him. They said
Emo.
second best fighter to Levi, dead.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm glad we got to at least see him in this capacity because that was a cool moment.
I liked him beating up the thugs.
Yeah.
I just love Levi. I just like his persona, the way he acts. Like he just acts like
He doesn't give a fuck about anything, but he does.
not
He
even
cares about people.
Not even that. I think it's more so just like the thug, almost like gangster attitude of like I'm in charge. So like I'm the big boy in the room. Like, are you gonna do something about it to change my mind or stop me? You're not, because nobody can do anything to me. So
And you said you watched an episode of Levi in English, and you saw him as like an outlaw cowboy, just based on the voice.
Mercer or whatever. Matthew Mercer.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think the Japanese feels more appropriate for his character, but I've only seen one episode of him in English, so I'm ready for part 2. Y'all ready for that?
yeah.
What do you guys think is going to happen in the next part? I'm thinking Levi is going to run into that old crew again after some time has passed as he's a scout.
Yeah, I think we'll see maybe a tiny time jump, or with him and Erwin going after whoever Levi was set
That royal...
up to get. Yeah, the
noble
royal
people.
family.
Labav or whatever they
A
said.
flip of the switch.
The name drop or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll probably just get a resolution as to what the job was. Like maybe it was even like assassinate Erwin, and he was like going to do it and realized I like him more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing real quick, I do like Levi is very capable, but he's still like, he knows how to find the moments of restraint, just like Erwin pointed out. He's like, you assessed the situation. You knew you were going to lose and you didn't try to pump the fight. I appreciate that about you. And he just let me just like throw his face in the ground, which is fair because he does the same thing to Aaron, except 10 times worse.
10 times worse. Knocks a tooth out.
Yeah, but I do like that about character. He knows when he's at his limit.
Guys, if you enjoyed what you just watched, please make sure you leave a like. Hit that subscription button. We appreciate when you guys do that. It really helps us out. Flick the notification bell whenever we drop videos. And comment down below. We like chatting up with you guys. We'll see you in the next part. Part 2. No regrets.
No regrets.
Punch it. Bow!
Did you get a chomp?